Alright everybody, welcome back to another day here in the world of Explorer. Today we're going to be playing a Simic Flash deck. So this plays basically all instant speed cards, including everything but Siren Storm Tamer, Curious Obsession, and that's it. Everything else you can play at instant speed. We have like Frilled Mystics, which are kind of like a Mystic Snake, Night Pack Ambusher, which is a classic in these Simic decks, and a bunch of other really good cards. For the sideboard, we've got 4 Grafdigger's Cage for the annoying graveyard decks, 2 Shifting Ceratops, and 2 Mystical Disputes, along with 2 Negates for the control decks. I'm testing 2 Cerulean Drakes against Mono Red. I feel like they're going to be very, very good against Mono Red, but we'll have to see. And then 2 Aether Gusts against red and green decks, basically. Alright, that is the deck. Perfect. Let's get in there, and thanks so much for pioneering Explorer with me. We'll see you in there. Alright, here we are with the Simic Flash deck. We're on the draw. I will keep this hand on the draw, I think. It's pretty tough because just so many lands. But with them mulliganing, I think this is the right play. Ooh, that's a good draw. Just gonna go pass with Spectral Sailor. Ask for control, eh? Yep. Play Spectral Sailor, see if they, like, censor it or something. Nope. Okay. I'll play a Hinterland Harbor and swing for 1. And pass the turn. Oh, this is the Esper Greasefang deck. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have realized that. Definitely going to keep Merfolk Trickster up to stop a potential Greasefang turn, which, oh, looks like they already have potential Greasefang here. It's kind of gross. Alright, we're going to play Beside You, or Brineborn. Though, we are going to keep holding up Beside You to deal with any potential vehicles that might come out. I'm curious to see what they're going to do. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, the lands need to chill, though. That's really bad for us to keep drawing as many lands as we had. Because we've drawn 1 non-land and 2 lands. Alright, that's okay, though. I think we still might be able to get out of this. They go to our turn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Merfolk Trickster, unfortunately. I just don't want to waste mana, and we have other ways. We have other good ways. We'll pay 2 life, slay for 3, and then if they want to... Yep, that's fine. I'm not gonna counter that. So let's see here. If they play a Greasefang on their turn, I'm probably gonna Otawara it. Because if they can counter back, that's a bit of a disaster. Whereas Otawara, you can't really counter this unless you have, like, counter an activated ability. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that. Go like this. I'm going to let them get it onto the battlefield, so I make it go back to their hand, though. Yep. They can kill one of my dudes if they want. Like, I don't care if they deal 3 to, like, a Spectral Sailor or Merfolk Trickster. Because I'm just trying to disrupt their combo. They should hit the... Yeah, they actually should hit the Sailor, in my opinion, but that's fine. Alright, let's just play this on its blue side. Swing for 1. Pass the turn. Now if they go to play Greasefang, I'm definitely going to Frilled Mystic it. If they like what they drew, which means I probably don't like what they drew. Sky Sovereign. I'm going to counter this. I still have Merfolk Trickster to stop another Greasefang. Cool, cool. I'm not going to play the land out. The land actually has other uses for me. I'm going to pass the turn. Yep. they go to combat, I don't want them to get it out of the yard this time. So I'm just gonna tap the Grease Fang. See what else they want to do. If they go to the end of the turn, I'm just gonna play a Spectral Sailor. Kaito Shizuki. That's fine. I'm not super worried about that. Alright, I'm gonna play a Spectral Sailor now. Go to our turn. Ooh, Brazen Borrower is pretty nice. Yeah, because when they go to attacks, we can bounce Grease Fang. So let's just slay with everything. They probably have to chump block, yep. Take 4 down to 6. The Brazen Borrower is a good draw, for sure. So they're gonna loot. Probably put a Parhelion into the bin. Yep. You can opt as well. And then... okay, another opt. Yep. They don't like what they saw on top. They're gonna draw a new card. Okay, another opt. They're opting away. Let's see what they're gonna do with all their intense opting. Oh, it didn't even let me get to... I am confused, but that's okay. Yeah, we're gonna let that come out. Yep, and then I'm going to let them crew it and then just bounce it. And then go to our turn after playing a Brazen Borrower, and they die. Whew. That was a scary one. Luckily, we have some decent sideboard options against this deck. We're gonna bring in all the Grafdigger's Cages. Bring in the Mystical Disputes. Maybe one negate. Let's see what we think. Merfolk Tricksters, as much as those are interesting against this combo deck, I don't love them. We're gonna drop down Nightpack Ambusher. We just need to maintain all the cards that stop their combo. I'm gonna drop 2 Siren Storm Tamers, I think. Yeah, I like this. Alright, here we are back with the Simic deck in game 2. Man, I'm gonna keep this hand, actually. It just has so much disruption. We really want to draw an untapped land here is the only thing. Probably a... okay, Legend Shredder's fine. Alright, untapped land was very big. Now we have negates and quenches up. Yep, that's fine. I'm just gonna play a tap Breeding Pool and pass the turn. Tainted Indulgence is cool. Let's see what they discard. We're hoping it's not a vehicle, and it's not. It was a Maestro's Charm, or an Obscura Charm. Okay. What does this one do? Here, I'm going to quench this. Because we want to get our 2-drops out of our hand while we can. Yeah, and we're fine with them Spell Piercing. That we are cool with. That we had to get that out of the way no matter what. Though now that we know they're playing Spell Pierce, that changes how I play a little bit. Ooh, a Thoughtseize they didn't want? No way. I feel like Thoughtseize is so good against my deck. Alright, I'll take it though. Okay. Do they have... they do not. They have nothing in their bin, so we're just gonna pass the turn. They don't do anything too scary. We're just going to play a Nightpack Ambusher at the end of the turn. Otherwise, we have, like, Rewinds and Frilled Mystics. Yeah, I don't care if you do that. They're probably going to take a Rewind. But they could take just about anything. The only one that I would be mind-blown if they did was Spectral Sailor. Okay, that's fine. I shall allow that to resolve. I think our opponent's gonna miss a land drop here. Another one? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's just play Nightpack Ambusher. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, then we're just gonna pass the turn after we attack for 4. And hopefully we get to make a... Yeah, nice, okay. Making a token there is pretty huge. Tainted Indulgence. Yeah, I'll quench that. It's the quenchiest. Alright, they've had enough. Alright, here we are with the Simic Flash deck. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's a little bit heavy on lands, but I think it's worth keeping. I'm just gonna start with an island, give them as little info as possible on what we're playing. Alright, from here we're just gonna go Hinterland Harbor. We definitely don't want to see any more lands. We've got more than enough of those. Alright, I'm gonna play the Cutthroat. It's for sure gonna get killed. It's in some way, shape, or form here. But what are they gonna use to kill it? Lightning Axe, probably? Maybe something else? Lightning Axe. Discarding a Phoenix. Uh-huh. Alright, here we're gonna go... Blue side, Siren, Storm Tamer, and Pass. And we're just gonna quench... Hopefully they cast like an Expressive Iteration. That would be the card I would like to quench the most. Feels good, man. It really does feel like I'm Psychic sometimes. Though, more often than not, I'm Psychic when I'm, predicting that I'm about to get hosed by something. And now we're just gonna hold up every counterspell in the world. It's gonna be great. They're not gonna have fun trying to... Yep, that's fine. They're not gonna have fun trying to make this happen. They can easily resolve their Arclight Phoenix here, but that's okay. Oh, they don't want to even attempt. Okay, so let's just play this also on the blue side. Generally, you want to focus on blue mana here, because that is what you need most of. You do need 2 green for some of our 4 drops, but overall, I think this is what you want to be doing. Now we have all 3 of the cards in our hand available to us, which is pretty gross. Let's see what else they're going to do. I'm surprised that they wasted 3 mana. I mean, I guess I wasted 4 mana, but still. Here, if they end up just passing with all their mana up, I'm going to play a Spectral Sailor and try to draw a card from it. Because that seems pretty good. Yeah. Don't think I'm going to let that one happen, my guy. I think I'm just going to use Frilled Mystic. But if I rewind, then I get to draw a card. Man, I think I'm just going to Frilled Mystic it, though. I want to keep the pressure on. I want to get my creature out. Play a Spectral Sailor. Alright, I'm going to hold Otawara. I'm going to Slay for 5. And just pass. We have Rewind. We have Draw a card with Spectral Sailor. We even have Bounce with Otawara. Here we're sitting pretty nice. Crackling Drake shall get rewound. Sorry, dude. Sorry, pal. I will untap all my lands. And then when they go to the end step, I will draw a card with the Spectral Sailor. Alright, this is going pretty well so far. Merfolk Trickster. Alright, here I'm just going to get in there for 5 more. I don't think I'm going to play Otawara still. I know that means I can't, like, cast one of these and draw a card. But I think we're in just such a nice position here that we don't need to. So they haven't played a land yet. I'm actually going to quench this and make them spend their mana, I think. No, I think I'm just going to let this resolve. I think, them tapping 2 mana, being able to play a land and still cast a couple spells is... Ooh, they didn't have a Phoenix to discard. Expressive Iteration shall get quenched. And that'll cinch the game. Yep, you can opt. You're gonna get a Phoenix back, but I'm gonna tap it. 5, 6, 7. They'll go to 1, I guess, so they're not technically dead. But we're gonna go like this. What you got in response? On Lightning Axe, maybe? Yep, tap you. Go to my turn. We'll get you to 1. And then we're just gonna pass to their turn, and as with this deck, as this deck is supposed to do, we're gonna do everything at instant speed. Yeah, that's fine. Expressive Iteration is also fine. Not that we could really do anything about it, but... They actually resolved an Expressive Iteration. Oh no, that was the lose condition for the game. Guess I'm gonna have to concede. Alright, strategic planning. Sure. Sure thing. What you got? Put 1 into hand. Oh, no Phoenixes still. That's too bad. Not that a Phoenix was going to be anywhere near enough. Alright, GG. Let's go to game number 2. Against the Is It Phoenix deck. I'm definitely bringing in Mystical Disputes. I'm definitely bringing in Negates. Maybe not Negates. Let's bring in Grafdigger's Cages, at least a few of those. Let's drop down on Tricksters. Let's drop 1 Ambusher. Yeah, let's drop 1 more Trickster and... I guess we can drop... I don't want to drop a Curious Obsession. They just have so much removal, especially on the draw, or on the play. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a Curious Obsession. They just have so much removal that I don't really want them to get a 2-for-1 if they let me enchant it and then kill my creature when I go to attack. Alright, here we are for game number 2. I'm on the draw. This hand seems extremely slow. I don't think I can keep a hand that's this slow. I can't keep this hand either, though. Alright, well, let's just go... Oof. We're gonna go to 5, so we have Layer goes away, Rewind goes away. We'll see how this goes. This might be tough. Alright, here we're going to just go pay 2 life for Breeding Pool, and I'm just gonna play Grafdigger's Cage. They are more likely to have Mystical Dispute for Siren Storm Tamer than they are for something to deal with Grafdigger's Cage. Here I'm going to just play Hinterland Harbor and pass the turn. I'm perfectly content with making them basically waste their mana. Though obviously that's not really them wasting it anymore. They can... Okay, so they like what they saw. Let's see if we can grind out a Mold of 5, shall we? We're going to play our Brineborn Cutthroat. They're going to do something to it. We don't want them to have big card advantage cards, like an Expressive Iteration or something. Frilled Mystic will be very good at some point. Let's just play a Siren Storm Tamer. Tame some storms. And I'm going to slay for 2. Alright, pass the turn. Okay, I was going to say, they have to do something at the end of the turn. Oh, they liked what they drew there, too. What else do they have? Okay. Spire Bluff Canal. They're not really doing anything. I'm going to play this Forest. And then I'm just going to slay for 3. And sit behind a Frilled Mystic and hope for the best, I guess. There's not infinite that I can do. Yeah, seems good. So they're playing Fries. That's good to know. No, I probably could have figured that one out. But in any case, having that be for sure is nice. All right, I'm definitely going to counter the Phoenix. I just want to maintain pressure, spend my mana. Ooh, that's nice. That gives me a counterspell and a bounce in the same turn. There's no way we can tempo them out of this game, right? Oh, they for sure have Mystical Dispute, right? And I'm gonna make them use it. Mystical Dispute. Yep. That's fine. They're gonna get to draw a card with it, which is annoying. But I will... Does that change anything, actually? It kind of does. I think I'm just gonna do this main phase while they're tapped out. With their hand, they're less likely to have removal than counters, I think. Obviously, they run plenty of removal. They could easily just have a Lightning Axe and kill it. But I think the upside on us getting it out there at the very least is pretty high. Ooh, another Crackling Drake. Okay. Now a Lightning Axe would be a disaster. Okay, okay. Let's just pass the turn now. And start building up a nice little army of wolves. Another Crackling Drake. Alright. That's pretty gross. They've gotten a lot of card draw off of those. Okay. Here, I think I'm going to bounce a Crackling Drake. That doesn't just doesn't do anything. I guess it uses up a lot of their mana. Ooh, this is tough. I just don't want to waste my own mana. That's a big thing here. Let's just bounce a Crackling Drake end of turn. Okay, Quench doesn't do a whole lot right now. We're just gonna pass. Make another wolf. They have to be careful because they can't really attack safely. Yep, you can Crackling Drake. That is allowed. I don't want them to play something here, but I'm most likely going to quench it if they do. And they're sitting behind a lot of Crackling Drakes right now. Attack me? No. Alright, end of turn, I'm going to Otawara one of the Crackling Drakes. Actually, maybe not. I think if I play a Brazen Borrower and get one more wolf, it's actually going to be pretty good. Interesting, actually. So if I play that on here, and then I alpha them, they block here, 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 take 3, 6, 7. They lose a Drake. Let's just pass one more turn. Get another wolf. That's fine. Interesting that they did that here instead of, like, before I could. Yeah, that's fine. Not that I could do much to stop it. What else are they gonna try to do here? Playing a land. I don't like that. Just makes my quenches so much worse. But there's not much I can do to stop it. Hopefully they, like, finale for X equals 2 or something. Honestly, that looks like kind of what they're doing. They're looking in their bin. They can't really finale because I have a Grafdigger's Cage. And I have to be careful because now I actually have to keep up Otawara. You may cast up to... Alright, dude. Sorry, pal. You don't seem to fully realize how Grafdigger's Cage works. And then... Yeah. Sorry, buddy. Okay. Well, they had enough. An unfortunate one for them. Alright, here we are with the Simic Flash deck. This hand's great, actually. I'm going to keep this. We're going to go turn 1 Siren Stormtamer. Oh, we do not want... Ugh, it's so annoying. They probably take Siren Stormtamer or Curious Obsession. Not much we can do to stop that, obviously. I would prefer them to take the Obsession over the Stormtamer. I'd like to be able to get a 1-drop out. But unless they have, like... They might also have just removal so that they can kill the Siren Stormtamer. We'll have to see what they end up doing, but honestly, on the play, I'd rather them, like, land Thoughtseize. They're already down to, like, 5 cards. They're using up a ton of resources. That's fine. They're really tanking about this. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to play a tap breeding pool. See what they do. I'm curious if this is like the mono black aggro deck, or if this is some sort of Rakdos sacrifice deck. We're gonna find out. I'm assuming it's now at least Rakdos. Okay. You got me, dude. You can take the Cutthroat, which is the obvious pick here. Other than that... I mean, we're gonna slowly get to our really good 4-drops at some point. Ooh, interesting. They must have a removal spell, then. There's no other reason you would take the Curious Obsession. Okay, Kroxa. I will discard... Island. I will play a Cutthroat. And then you can sacrifice your dude. I'm gonna play a Dreamroot Cascade, Slay for 2. Now, we just really want to see a land. A land would be really nice, because then we just have all of the crazy strong... Do they have a thing? No, they don't. Okay. Go to combat. Alright, I'm just gonna tap this down then. At least get in for some damages. Ugh, no land there's brutal. If they have a way to deal with my... If they have a way to get a Parhelion out, we're pretty much dead. But we shall see if that is something that they're able to do here. Not looking like it. We'll just play a Spectral Sailor, make our dude nice and big. Alright, there's the land. Alright, now this game's over. They're gonna block here and trade. We're gonna get in there for some damage, and even if they do nothing that we need to counter, we can always just draw a card with Spectral Sailor. The hidden mode of 4-mana draw a card on this is actually really nice. Sometimes we forget that how strong that can be. Man, I think that's fine. This alone isn't enough to save them, so I'm gonna force them to have something else. Yep. Okay. Can't stay away. Interesting. Now, what's their plan, though? I'm curious what they're going to do next. Like, they don't have anything in their bin. Honestly, they probably shouldn't have shown me Greasefang, though I would have surmised by now with the cards that I've seen. Croaks is the only one that throws me off the Parhelion combo scent a little bit, because Kroxa, I don't see a lot of decks that are running Kroxa with it, but who knows. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna draw a card. No need to play out my stuff here. I am gonna play this, though. I'm for sure gonna just play this tapped. I will slay for 3. Yep. And then we're gonna go to their turn. I don't know what they can do to stop me now. I have 2 counter spells up here. Yeah. Let's go to game number 2. Okay. What are we thinking for this deck? For sure the 4 Grafdigger's Cages. I don't actually know if I need Aether Gust right now. I think I'm just gonna go with 4 Grafdigger's Cages, drop 1 Rewind, 1 Frilled Mystic, and then a Trickster, and another Trickster. Just slightly go down on some of the cards that are the weaker ones in my deck. Like, these are very expensive late game plays. Though I guess, actually, I think I'd rather have Frilled Mystic than a Nightpack Ambusher. Because they're a combo deck, we'd rather have the control elements. Alright, here we are with game number 2. I don't think I can keep a 1-lander even on the draw. Man, I really can't keep this hand. There's just no way I can keep this hand. Keeping this hand would be insane, so I'm gonna keep this hand. I'm trusting the heart of the cards on this one. This just isn't a coward's channel. Like, I'm not here to mulligan hands that are really strong. Full of good cards, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. We have a play. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? Yeah, you get it. You get it. They're really tanking on their hands. Oh, they mulliganed to 4? Brutal. That's not fun. This is the game where they actually combo me because I keep a gross hand. No, that's not a land. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, so I'm just going to go Spectral Sailor here, and then just hope we draw land. Man, I'm going to feel so bad if they win because they mulliganed and we kept a bad hand. Oh, could you imagine? Luckily, we're never punished. Luckily, we're never punished. Feels real good, man. Let's get in for 1. And then we're just gonna hold up Quench. If they don't do anything we need to quench, we'll resolve the Stitcher Supplier for sure. I think I'm gonna quench the Deadly Dispute. Sorry, dude. I just don't want you to have tons of cards in hand. There's no way that... Alright, well, that was an unfortunate one for them. Alright, and that was the deck. I think upon getting out of the games, I think I was at 14 sideboard cards the whole time, which is a little embarrassing. If I was to add another card, it would be probably another Mystical Dispute. Just the deck performed pretty well, and it only had issues against like very heavily controlling decks, it seemed like. Overall, this deck is super fun. I love holding up my mana and annoying my opponents with that. Just having all sorts of tricky things to do with Merfolk Trickster, Brazen Borrowers, and all that stuff. Big fan of this deck. Highly recommend you give it a try. Most people have Simic decks built already. Oh, and the other thing I would add is 4 of the fast lands that are blue-green, obviously. I don't own any because I'm a poor man, but that's okay. That would make the deck's mana base just a little bit better. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll continue to Pioneer Explorer together.